just want to give these joints a little bit of a cleanup. There's just a little bit of scruff left over from the CNC. Nothing too bad, but I just want to make sure everything's going to go together nice and tight. So here I'm gluing the puzzle joints together with CA glue, and I was using thickened CA glue, but I was running short, so I switched over to the thin liquid CA glue, and that ended up being a bit of a mistake. It runs out everywhere, and it also does this weird thing where when you spray it with the accelerant, it grows these styrofoam looking bubbles out of it, and it just made for a lot more sanding. I made a lot of extra work for myself here. It was really weird. So stick with the thicker CA glue. It didn't do it with the thick stuff. The liquid just kind of made a mess. A lot of extra sanding. Alright, all the panels are now glued together. Next step is going to be stitching. So we line up all these stitch marks. You can see they already exist, and they'll fit right next to each other. We just stitch all the way up and down the panels and bring everything together. Alright, I'm now preparing the recess panel. This is the cockpit area, and the way I'm going to do a recess on this boat is a little bit different than the last model. I'm going to use this thing here and do my recess in two parts. So you'll see what I mean. So that's part one. Alright, so this is the idea. Something like that right there. Alright, this is 18 gauge copper wire. Just going to give it enough of a twist so it can't pull out right away, and then I'll flip it over and get the bend right on the recess panel, and then I'll start cinching them down. So it's going to bend up a little bit. That's the idea. It's recessing this way. But it's not much of, it's really not much of a bend. Just a little bit. Can you see that? It's not much. But just a little. the recessed combing section, recessed cockpit, and we'll stitch that into the deck. It only takes about 2 million. As you're doing this, you kind of want to feel with your hands to see how exactly the panels are lining up, and then if you can get your fingers on it, pinch the panel together just exactly right and try to hold it there as you cinch down the wire. And we're not twisting it all the way down super hard just yet because we're still fitting everything in place, but you want to kind of maintain at least around the stitch where it's touching just perfectly smooth. You don't want a ridge, you know, something like that out here. That's wrong. It needs to be right. So here's a little preview into some of the fun we're going to be having. You can see the puzzle joints are all going to line up all the way around the boat. And it's just, I don't know, there's really no reason to do that except I like it, and you know, why not? Before you tell me I need outer forms, yes, I need outer forms, but steel-toed boots work just as well. Eventually I'll move those things. I'm going to give it a few more holes behind the cockpit here to help out this recess. Alright, I got them strung in from underneath. This point and this point are closest, so those are the ones that are going to get cinched down first, and then I'll do the outsides, and then I'll pull up the inside. Well, thanks for watching, and if you made it this far, maybe go ahead and hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. And if you're interested in building this boat, there's a link in the description you can check out. Alright, time for the hull.